Can you still live in Bali under $600 per month? And if yes, how would the lifestyle actually look like? Let's find out. I will later give you examples of accommodation you can get with this budget and all the important aspects of your lifestyle, but I just had to show you this place first. So basically it's in the nice area to stay in Peraranan, close to Canggu, and it's so nice, and I just ordered a coconut and got a sunbed with that price. So even if the coconut is a little more expensive, what a nice place to come. So you don't necessarily need a nice accommodation with pool area, because there's a lot of places what you can use as long as you order something in Bali. There's a lot of examples of these kind of places that you can get, even like ocean view. Here you have rice field view, and yeah, you can every now and then come and enjoy, on top of also of course having the beach you can always go to. And yeah, generally with this budget I would definitely choose Canggu area to stay, because it's really nice lifestyle, but there's more affordable accommodation options compared to Uluwatu. And here, for example, one activity that's really good to do with this budget is surfing, because if you know how to surf you don't need a teacher. It's only a little over $3 to rent a surfboard for a few hours, so you can do that activity here almost any day because the waves are always good. But yeah, let's go check the accommodation now, and scooter and food and activities and gym and everything you need to know. And when it comes to renting a scooter, you don't necessarily need one, because you can use Gojek and it's quite affordable, but I would definitely recommend it because it's going to give you so much more freedom when it comes to your lifestyle and exploring. And when it comes to choosing the scooter, you probably can't get the nicer scooters like NMAX and PCX with this budget, but you can basically go for Scoopy, for example, which is going to be around $50 per month. And it's still going to be pretty decent and give you the freedom to explore around basically without spending almost any money. There's so much to see in Bali. You can just take your scooter, drive to the waterfalls, rice fields. There's so much to see. You can even go to Ubud and Uluwatu for day trips, and yeah, don't really need to spend much money because the gas is also so cheap here. It's only a few dollars to fill your full tank. So I came to my friend's guest house because he's paying only $450 per month straight from Airbnb, so it fits well to this under $600 budget. So the place is like this, that there's many rooms, it's basic Balinese guest house, and then shared pool area, shared kitchen. I will show the room later, but yeah, it's pretty nice for this kind of price, and it's really peaceful. It's like in a local area. So this place is in Babakan, and I always recommend this area for opportunity to find a little bit cheaper places, but still it's a nice area. There's big rice fields, you can take walks there, and it's really peaceful, and there's paddle club and nice restaurants in this area, so there's a lot here, but also really close to Canggu. The negative is it's a little bit further away from the beach, but still decently close to everything. But yeah, let's check the room. So this is the room. I would say for 400, I think also like for more long term and directly for them, it's gonna be a little bit cheaper, more like $300 to $400 per month. For that price, I think like this is pretty much what you can get, like the nicer style of local place like this for that money. If you want something that is more nice like mine, then it's definitely gonna cost more, like $600 to $700. So you can see the style is a little bit cheaper, but yeah, it's still pretty comfortable. It's not too bad. So for this budget, having a nice place like this, there's still place to work, and the Wi-Fi, he said, is like 20 megabytes per second, so not the best, but still decent. It's really peaceful and yeah, decently comfortable. Not too bad for this cost. So this is the shared kitchen, as guest houses like this always have one. So it's pretty nice if you want to save money also from like cooking your own food. You can use it. Usually there's not many people using it, so it's pretty nice if you want to do that. And of course shared fridge, and you get water also for free. And to save money on food, you will probably eat mostly in local restaurants called warungs. Like this one is one of the most popular ones. So in warungs you can choose your food dish from the vitrine, and yeah, it's pretty good value for money. So $2 for a big portion, a lot of protein, and it's still quite healthy. It's really good value for money. And yeah, if you eat mostly in warungs, you will be saving a lot of money when it comes to food, and still it's good stuff. It's so tasty. I would definitely recommend this warung sika. There's a lot of warungs, of course, in Bali all around. Some of them are better, some of them not so good. And of course there's a lot of like the real local places that are like you can get 50 cents like portion food, and it's like that's the real local food, but then of course the hygiene and everything is not as good, so for foreigners maybe not the best idea to eat too much in those. And yeah, most people do eat all of the meals out in Bali, because if you cook you don't basically save much money at all, so it's quite nice to eat out all the meals. And you can also of course order on GoCheck or Grab, and it's really affordable to order food, and there's a lot of discounts, so you don't need to only eat local food. There's also many Western restaurants that are still very affordable and like good value for money. So the lifestyle can be definitely a mixture of eating in the local warungs, ordering local food, ordering Western food, and getting good deals. There's always some discounts, and like it's really good when it comes to food, even on a lower budget in Bali.
Don't stop, believing that we'll rise up.
And if you need a cheap place to work at and get a better Wi-Fi sometimes, I would recommend checking out Tribal. Basically you just need to order something, coffee, coconut, food, whatever, and you can work there. So yeah, you don't need to pay any entrance fee or membership fee, so that's a cheap place to do it sometimes. And I have very exciting news. I have just launched a school community called the Nomad Tribe. So basically this is the best community for you if you are a digital nomad or you want to live the nomadic lifestyle. The biggest problem for this lifestyle is the lack of connection and the problem of going to new places. There's a lot of little things that are a little bit hard to figure out with taxis and like with destinations. So this is an amazing place. You can connect with like-minded people, ask questions if you have any problems with anything. And it also includes many video lessons about the destinations, taxis, dating, and everything like that from me. And you will get regular updates and tips from me and news about digital nomad lifestyle, and exclusive interviews with successful digital nomads, and monthly community calls and Q&As and stuff like that. So it's gonna be an amazing place for all of us. And now for limited time you can join for only $27 per month. Yeah, it's really nice in Bali. Like even with lower budget, you can still do nice activities like boxing with a private coach or Muay Thai. Surya is the best. He's so good. And yeah, it's still like $10, little over, to do a private boxing with this kind of view. Like how amazing is that? And also for gyms, of course, there's local gyms you can go. It doesn't cost that much money. The Western ones are a little bit more expensive in Bali. But for the local ones, you can still go a lot and it doesn't cost too much. Oh my god, I'm sweating so bad. It's so tough workouts to do Muay Thai after. Some time I haven't done it. I've been just too busy playing paddle, which is not the most cheap activity in Bali, but yeah, you can still do it with this budget every now and then. And yeah, it's so hot now in Bali when the rainy season has started. It's been also a little bit rainy recently, like almost every day it's been raining. So yeah, let's hope the whole rainy season is not gonna be like this year. So if you're coming in late December, January, February. So far not looking too good when it comes to the rain, but hopefully it will still change and not be too bad the whole rainy season. And yeah, in Bali, the nice thing is that you can even get like a 1-hour massage for like $6. So you can definitely still treat yourself with this budget. But of course, like the best massages, the best gyms, the best paddle, like everything that Bali, especially in Canggu, it has to offer, which is amazing here. You'd not really be able to access all of those because it's quite expensive when it comes to the more luxury things here. But yeah, generally in Bali the benefit is that for anything basically there's some budget options. You can always get cheap food, cheap activities, cheap gym, accommodation, like everything. There's always options that are more like local style and it's very affordable. So it's still like that. So it's definitely haven't changed that everything would be expensive in Bali. It's more like the Western, more fancy restaurants are getting a little bit more expensive, and like, yeah, as I showed in this video, there's still cheaper options for everything. And one additional cost is of course a visa. So if you're coming for Bali for 1 month or 2 months, it's $32 per month. With the e-visa, it's very easy process. But if you want to stay longer, then you need to contact a visa agent and like apply for any little bit longer term visas. And with those, usually the cost is still the same, around like $32 per month, but you need to pay it up front for a year or two. So yeah, if you're coming to Bali, check my Bali Life guide, join my school community, and I hope you have amazing time. It's still a place that is incredible and can be very cheap.